Hello and welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jenn. Okay, so I've just been going over some notes about this upcoming week. We've got a lot of astrology coming in this week. In fact, this astrology is so big that's coming in this week that it's been on my radar for about 3 months now. I've been watching, for 222. This Mars-Venus conjunction has been just a big focus for me for a while. So I actually had an astrology reading by Dawn. She's one of the other Soulful Revolution certified readers. And she pointed out months ago that this, hi Larissa from Germany. Oh, wow. So she pointed out months ago that this 222 was going to be significant for me. And so I've just been really focused on it. And here we are the week of. So let's see what's going to come. All right. So I'm going to start first by going ahead and doing the 3 deep breaths to ground our energy and then do the invocation to call in the spirit team. So if you'll close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. All right. Breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right. So, as I was saying, we've got the Venus-Mars conjunction is on 2/22, so that's on Thursday. And so the Venus-Mars conjunction, to me, that's union energy. Just everything that I keep looking about it, that is, the Venus energy is the feminine energy, and the Mars is the masculine energy. And so when they're coming together, they're combining their energies together. So that is, to me, representative of the union. But I pulled a card when I was in the meditation to get ready for this. I pulled a card this morning, and I got Holy Grail Sacred Union. So I thought that's pretty significant, that not only the astrology is kind of speaking that same message of union, even the cards are kind of echoing that same thing, the sacred union. But the union starts within first. And so I did a channeled message. I do want to go ahead and read the channeled message that I did that was based off of that card, and just this week in general with the union, the sacred union. So what is the message about sacred union? Union starts within. Union begins with recognition of your own divinity first. If everyone really understood who they were on a soul level and the innate power within each and every one of us, so much in this world would be different. We wouldn't waste so much time and energy trying to prove to anyone our worth and value, because we would know it solidly within us. That is the mission that we are all on, the mission and journey of remembering who you really are. You are your human incarnation. That is true. But you are so much more. It is but a fragment of your totality. You are a spark of the divine. The source of all of creation thought enough about you to want to put your soul into existence as another way to experience life. You have access to all that is because you are literally derived from all that is. It is time to step into and fully claim your divinity. No, you are not what we call God any more than the drop of water is the ocean, yet the drop of water is still completely made of the ocean, just as you are completely made of God. You cannot be separate from God when you are made from God. It's time to reclaim your identity in your divinity and watch how your life shifts and shapes from there once you finally see yourself correctly. So the union starts internally first, and it starts by you recognizing who you really are on that soul level. And so once you get that about who you are, that's the part that's going to start aligning you with all of the rest of the stuff that you're trying to bring into your life. All right, so we also have the full moon in Virgo on 2/24. So that is a lot of purge energy. So like, I think that's what, next Saturday? It's a lot of purging energy. And Virgo is also a healer. So to me, I think that we're going to put a lot of focus on things that are kind of keeping us unhealthy in our lives. We've got the body is your temple. Acknowledge the beauty and the gifts that you have within. That's one of the notes I wrote down about this full moon. So, I mean, really understanding like what you have in your life right now that might be unhealthy for you mentally, physically, emotionally. And those are the things that we're going to be focusing on to try to, like, those are what we're needing to let go with this full moon. The things that are keeping us stuck, the things that are keeping us like depressed, down, defensive, anything that's keeping you out of love. Okay, and then the other thing that I wanted to mention is on Tuesday, 2/20, Soulful Revolution is having a class about Chiron and relationships. So I've actually added that in the comments if you were interested in that, because it's about the soulmate contract. And so I think there's going to be some focus about the twin flame connection in that. And so I know that that's just heavy energy right now that we're all kind of like trying to figure out how this works for us. All right, so from there, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards. Let's see. I'm going to use the Angels and Auras Oracle. All right, I'm setting intentions as I shuffle. I set the intention that anyone who comes across this message, there is something in here for you. I set the intention that all the messages that come out will be for your highest good. And I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, be given all the right words, phrases, and anything needed in order to communicate the message as clearly as possible so that it can be received as it was intended. All right. So if you are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you find value in this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications, and it will let you know every time I post a new video. All right. All right, so what message do the angels have for us going into this week? Soul groups, messages, reunion, connection, validation. So your people, your connections, and that is something that with this Venus-Mars conjunction in Aquarius, that does affect your soul groups more than just your romantic relationships. That's all of your relationships. Spiritual adventure, travel, education, experience, inspiration. Spiritual adventure. Okay, I'm curious about where that one's taking us. And spirit relationships, intuition, connection, signs, inspiration. All right, let's put these together and see what messages they are trying to give us. But it does feel like these are the connections that are going to be affected this week. Your soul groups. All right. This card represents sacred community in all forms. Now is the time to tell those who are close to you how much you love them and appreciate their contributions to your happiness. This is also a gentle reminder that your community is a reflection of your consciousness. Invest time in those who uplift and inspire you. You may have a powerful message or connection to someone who has passed, a guardian angel or a spirit guide. Stay awake to those messages. So, what just hit me when I was reading that was that you are most like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so I think that that's part of what we're going to be looking at with the full moon in Virgo is how are those people that you spend most of your time with really affecting and impacting you, on a daily basis? Are they bringing you up? Are they rising you, or are they dragging you down? Because that was something that I've seen just a huge shift for me for the past few years. Like the people who I was in connection with 2 years ago were absolutely bringing me down. I don't know if that was their goal, but that was what was happening. I tried really hard to be the one who would encourage, inspire, and just like keep trying to pull them up. But it was just one of me against a whole bunch of them that were all determined to just be in that, depressed, down state. Well, now that I've kind of shifted who I'm even spending my time with, I feel like I'm the bottom here, and the rest of these are so far up here, they're pulling me up. And I think that that's where you have the most opportunity for growth. Like, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room because you have nothing to learn from there. And so I think that that's part of the message here is just reevaluating who it is that you're spending time with, and are they actually helping you to get where you're wanting to go, helping to grow you and expand you, or are they keeping you kind of stuck into those old mindsets? All right, spiritual adventure. You're in the flow of a joyful life adventure. You're considering making a choice that would expand your horizons and bring new, wonderful experiences. Your angels may even be extending an invitation for you to grow and evolve in ways that may feel just a bit outside of your comfort zone. That's okay. Keep in mind that your angels have their metaphorical bags packed and ready to go with you on this journey. It's going to be a wonderful experience. So I feel like that this is just putting yourself out there, getting out of your comfort zone. If you have been stuck in those same connections for a while, the only way to start building those new connections is to put yourself out into new opportunities so that you will meet new people who are more aligned with you. Like one thing that I did after my divorce, like the first thing I did for myself, I took a dance class. It was a ballroom dance class. I had never done anything like that. It was something I had always been very interested in and curious if I could do it. I just wanted to try, but anytime I had ever mentioned it before, I just kind of got laughed at. So now, once I had the freedom to just kind of make my own choices again, that was one of the first choices I did. I made a choice to just see. And I wasn't great at it, but I had fun with it. And it brought in new connections for me that way too. In fact, it took me on a whole new path in my life. I ended up meeting the person who I started the barbershop with through that. And just that was a whole experience in itself. And spirit relationships. Okay. When this card appears to you right side up, all forms of spirit communication are present at this time. This may include connections to the angels, mediumship, channeling, messages from spirit guides, or simply a powerful connection to your inner divine self. You're being encouraged to pay close attention to signs from the other side. You may also be being called to study coursework on developing your intuition and divine guidance. There is most likely an excitement to deepen your connections to the spirit world, and it's an opportune time to explore that. And so I've definitely been pulled more into the channeling stuff. I've definitely been I've been watching a lot of videos the past few weeks, and I've been reading books, just kind of really trying to hone that part, the channeling part, trying to understand what that actually means, what that looks like, because there's so many different ways. Like dancing is actually a form of channeling. Writing is like I knew. Okay. I have always had these types of gifts, and I guarantee that you have too. We've just not known what to call them. And so for my church, I would do what was called encouragement messages. So every month I would sit down and I would write out this encouragement message that was basically a channeled message. I just didn't know that that's what was happening at the time. And so I would get in front of my computer and have no idea what I needed to speak on. And I would just sit and wait. And I would wait for the first, like, it would usually be a Bible verse that would hit me. And once that verse hit me, it was like, bam, there it went. And I would just start typing and these words would come out of nowhere. I knew even then those were not my words. Just, I knew then that it was just the connection to God, that was just, but I didn't have the word channeling for that. But now that I understand that better, I am really trying to hone that skill and understand how I can use it. And so I think that that's the connection that I'm seeing, just, for all of us, is like, you have that access to. You have that access to. So the things that you feel the most drawn to right now, you really need to be, digging into that and seeing how it is connected to you. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards from the Divine Masters Oracle. Now, earlier this week, when I did just one of my personal readings, I pulled Jesus and Mary Magdalene out together. So that was huge to me, especially when I connected it back to this card that we started with, because that's Jesus and Mary Magdalene in that card. So that whole divine sacred union has been very, very loud just in all of my readings. But again, it starts with your inner union, and that inner union is understanding your personal divinity. All right. Saint Germain, Violet Flame, Alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. So that feels connected to that full moon. And Horus, Manifestation Vortex, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. So that one's been coming out a lot too, Manifestation Vortex. I do think that we are in a very powerful time of bringing in those manifestations that you've been working on, especially if you are in the right energy, if you have gotten yourself aligned to that energy. Let's see, Saint Germain. It's page 127. Okay. You are a power. Okay. You are in a powerful vortex of transmutation and change. The violet flame of transmutation is with you, and all that has felt heavy, overwhelming, and dark is being transformed into opportunities for growth and freedom. Past dramas and traumas are now being cleared from your energy, and if you are concerned about how to move forward, know that willingness is enough and that the universe will take care of the rest. Surrender and release the old, the past, and all that no longer serves you. In order for the new to enter your life, you must make the energetic space to welcome it in. Know that what has happened to you will never define you, and that you have the ability to surmount all that has held you back. This is the time of alchemy, where you take what feels like lead and turn it into gold, or in your case, health, wealth, and loving connections with others. So this, to me, like I said, is that connection to the full moon in Virgo, where you're finding the things that you do need to release, making that energetic space. Where does it say? The violet flame of transmutation is with you, and all that has felt heavy, overwhelming, and dark is being transformed into opportunities for growth and freedom. But you've got to make the space for that to come in. So those connections that I was talking about earlier, that you're spending so much time with these people that aren't getting you anywhere where you're saying you're wanting to go, that's the ones. That's the ones that we're talking about releasing. All right, so Horus. You are deeply connected to the universe at this time and held in the manifestation vortex. Your divine guidance is to spend time thinking, feeling, and experiencing the energies connected to your wildest dreams, because this is a powerful time to surmount the energies of limitation and fully stand in your power. If you have been driving an intention or working on a particular project, consider what is the best outcome, because the power of the stars is with you now. Be open to listening within as the universe is offering you guidance on the next step. Stay highly attuned to your thoughts and also to the energies you associate with at this time, for you are being guided to stay as high vibrational as possible in order to usher in opportunities and support. The power of the cosmos is in you now. Create, attract, manifest. And I just heard just that echo again about the people around you. So I think that that's really a big focus for this week, is that you're going to be really inspecting how are people benefiting, how are you benefiting from having certain connections in your life. All right, so I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull this reading. Okay. So let's just see what is coming for us this week. And, since this is talking about sacred union, I'm going to go ahead and do this as a relationship reading. It'll be that 9-card spread that MJ does. So we'll just look at your most significant connection. So if you are on the twin flame journey, that will be your twin flame connection. If you're just in a soulmate connection, or just whoever your specific person is, just that will be the connection that we're looking at, your most significant connection. All right. All right, so bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. So somebody is taking some time to think. The Three of Pentacles, that is collaboration, working together. The Knight of Swords, getting clear about what you want. The Six of Pentacles, that's bringing balance to the energy that you're giving out. Two of Cups, that is that soulmate connection. And the Emperor. All right, that's the Divine Masculine. So this is the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. So let me see. Okay, so somebody is sitting here taking their time thinking about some things. I think that this is considering if they're wanting to work together, wanting to partner together on something, because this is the self-reflection. This is the wanting to collaborate, work on something together. I keep seeing this come out, especially in the twin flame readings too, that there's some sort of partnership, like a collaboration project. That's what I'm getting from that project. There's a project that they are considering. The Knight of Swords, again, that's getting very clear. Like, I know what I want now. I'm going after it. I know exactly what I want. And it's a very balanced, this is bringing balance back to this connection. And then the Two of Cups and the Emperor. So the Two of Cups is that high level soulmate connection. The Emperor is the Divine Masculine. So I believe that that's, what the expectation is there is, that the masculine is making an offer here. Okay, so the first line is going to be the masculine, the second line is going to be the feminine, and the third line is the relationship. So, and then it's past, present, future. All right, so we have Seven of Swords, masculine, past, Seven of Swords, that's some deception, secrets. 10 of Wands, that is heavy burdens. And Temperance, that's Archangel Michael, that's patience. For the feminine, we have the Ace of Wands. So that was inspiration, feeling inspired. Six of Swords, this is moving away from trauma. 10 of Swords, okay. Something is ending. Relationship, 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. The Magician. And then potential outcome, we have the World, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. All right. I need a second to kind of look at this and put this together. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. We have the World. That's all endings. That's all completion. That's all very much end of cycle things. But then with the World, we also had the Fool. So one thing ends, something else begins. We're keeping that trust here. This is trust in what the universe has for us. What is this ending? The Hangman, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So these two right here together, this one right here, that is about marriage and commitment, and this one is about family. So I do feel like that there's some sort of ending to a potential marriage coming. The surrender, the Hangman is surrender. And that's in the feminine's line coming in the future. So there's an ending to a significant partnership. But if it's already established, you're already in that partnership. That you're already in that connection. So let's see, the masculine's line. We've got the Ten of Wands is where they're at. They had the Seven of Swords. That's deception. That's something sneaky. What was that? We have the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups. So looking at all of this, these two are very fast-moving energy. Something came in very quickly. It feels like he had to make a decision about something very quickly. But now that it's got him to this place of heavy burdens. What are these burdens? Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So the Five of Swords, this feels like, I feel like I've been cheated out of something. I feel like I've been cheated out of an opportunity. And then the Five of Cups is about grief. It's about regrets. I think they made a decision here that they regret this, that they moved really fast and made a decision that they regret. All right. Looking back at this potential outcome over here is where I'm going, because we're manifesting. What are we manifesting down here? The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Swords. I feel looking at these. Whatever this thing is that this masculine did has left the feminine feeling out in the cold. And there's a lot of anxiety, stress. I think that she's looking for just clarity. I think as far as what's being manifested, I think she just wants the truth. I just want to know what is true. What is really true about this connection, where we're going, where we're headed. I think that that's really where that is. And so for the potential outcome, we have the World. So something is ending. We're going to close out this cycle that we've been doing, and I'm going to do something new. I'm making a different choice here. I'm going a different direction. And then that's what this card also shows too, is no, I've been in this long enough. I'm now going to take action towards something different. What is our best move forward here? We have the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and the Page of Cups. So the Nine of Wands, that is, it's usually you've got your guards up. It's usually defensive, but it also means like that you are almost, like you're on the right path. You're almost done. Like if you just keep going, you'll get there. Like the don't give up card. That's what this is. The don't give up card. And then the lovers. So that is choosing love. What is it that will make you feel loved though? Like I feel like in this connection, whatever that was did not make you feel loved. And then the Page of Cups is that it's sometimes an apology. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Right, so the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil. So the Page of Swords is a message. The Knight of Cups is romance, and the Devil. Why is the Devil there? Got Judgment, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. I think Judgment came out in reverse. I feel like that this person is resisting. Hold up. How am I putting this together? I don't see that Devil as a bad thing, is what I'm trying to get to. Is I feel like that they are. How am I putting this together? I just feel like that's the passion that they feel. I feel like that's the intense passion that they feel about this connection, putting these two things together. I don't feel like it's the bad part of the Devil. I feel like that's the I don't know how to put it. All right. What does this situation look like in 1 week? We have the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So the King of Cups. Okay, so you're saying the twin flame journey can, for some people, have a manipulation-based lesson attached to some cycles. I say this to help in some of the collective realize the choice. That's why the Devil card is revealed. There's definitely manipulation. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. This is 1 week. The King of Cups is about that is that emotionally intelligent, emotional fulfillment. It's peaceful. We have the Nine of Pentacles. That is the harvest coming in. And then the Four of Cups. That is it's still like this person is still focused on what's not there. Like they're still focused over here about what's not there. They're still not really seeing that there is this gift that is being given to them. Their focus is still just on what they don't have. All right. What else do I want to see out of this? So tell me about this soulmate connection that was showing up over here. Why is that there? Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Star. The bottom of the deck, we've had that soulmate connection coming in. It was showing with the Emperor. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Star. The Seven of Wands is protection. It is protection. And the Four of Swords is healing, and the Star is that wish granted. All right. I'm going to pull a card from the Manifestation, the Art of Manifestation Oracle, and then I'll close it out from there. Just overall, I do see there's an ending coming. There is a significant ending coming. We're closing out cycles, but we're choosing. It's helping us to choose to go on our path, to do what's right for us. And again, I feel like that all comes back to that full moon in Virgo. I just feel like that's part of the release. That's part of what's happening. All right. Because even the Mars-Venus conjunction with the Aquarius is about the connections. It's all about the relationships. So I do think there's going to be shakeups in relationships this week. All right. So pull two cards from here. Believe in yourself. You are important. You are important. You are lovable. You are special. You are unique and an extraordinary person. Wherever you've come from, whatever has happened to you in the past, it's time to let go of any negative perceptions that you may carry about yourself. All right. Take action now. This is a clear and unequivocal message that action on your part is needed now. Manifestation is not simply a process of visioning in and dreaming about your desires. When an opportunity is offered to you, you must take action, pay attention to the signs, and move forward fearlessly. All right. So when the opportunity shows up, take action. All right, I'm going to close it out from there. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. I appreciate everyone who was in the comments. I definitely appreciate the ones who were helping me put that together too, the devil part of that, because I mean, sometimes it's not so clear to me. So I appreciate that, that you helped me kind of get some clarity in that as well. All right, so again, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Does extraordinary mean really, really, really ordinary? Huh?